I'm late. I'm late. For a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Welcome back to Room and Board. Let's learn how to play a game. Zombie 15 is a real-time cooperative game full of zombie-killing mayhem. Each mission lasts just 15 minutes, and if you don't complete your objective by then, well, the zombie horde shows up and ruins your day.
Zombies, zombies, zombies.
Zombies, zombies, zombies. Kill them with weapons. Search for more weapons. Spawn more zombies. And kill all those zombies too! In this game, besides just killing zombies, you'll also be yelling at your fellow players when they inevitably make mistakes, or just when they're being too slow. For a cooperative game, there's actually quite a bit of tension between teammates. Though, I imagine that's a bit like what an actual zombie apocalypse would feel like. This game is mostly scenario-based. You can feel free to make your own if you're feeling creative, but you're probably going to follow along with one of the scenarios from the scenario book. Each scenario has its own map and special rules and victory conditions, so read closely. If you're new to the game, you'll probably want to go through some of the tutorial scenarios first, which gradually introduce you to some of the more complicated mechanics and provide a slower difficulty curve. You play Zombie 15 accompanied by a soundtrack, which, surprise, lasts 15 minutes. You lose if you don't complete your objective before the soundtrack ends. Set up for the apocalypse. Choose what scenario you're playing out of the scenario book. Follow what it says to set up the map, set out zombies, and place any special items. Everyone picks a hero and grabs their special starting weapons. Give your hero full life and give full ammo to your ranged weapons and full durability to your melee weapons. Shuffle the search deck and set up the zombie deck. Set aside the horde cards, shuffle the deck, and then shuffle half of the horde cards into each half of the deck. Put 3 starting zombies in the horde box. These setup instructions are general guidelines. A specific scenario may change any or all aspects of setup, so be sure to read carefully. Finally, once you're set up, put on the soundtrack. The game comes with a soundtrack CD, but we recommend pulling it up on your phone. It's really easy to find online. Once the soundtrack starts, start playing. What are you waiting for? The zombies are coming! Oh god, they're already here! No! Turn it up to 15. So how the heck do you even play this game? Players take turns, one at a time, as fast as possible. On your turn, you can take up to 4 actions. Feel free to choose any of the possible actions in any order, and feel free to repeat some of those actions. Pretty much anything goes. Do whatever you want. Just do it fast. There are 3 main actions that you'll use most of the time. The move action. First off, your hero will be in one area at a time. All tiles have a street area, and many tiles have a separate search area. For your move action, you can move from a street area on your tile to a street area on an adjacent tile. You have to follow the road though. You didn't bring your hiking boots. You can also move between the street area and a search area on the same tile. If there are zombies in your area, you can't do the move action. You're stuck there until they are dealt with. The search action. You must be in a search area, and your area must be zombie-free. There are 3 types of searches. In the quick search, you draw 3 cards from the search deck. Keep as many items as you want, and put the rest of the cards in the search discard pile. If your parents didn't teach you any manners and you're a noisy searcher, you'll probably attract a few zombies. If you drew any search cards with zombies on them, spawn zombies in your area according to the cards. In the careful search, take any one item you want from the search discard pile. Remove all of the cards that were above your chosen card in the discard pile from the game. In the token search, flip a search token face up in your area, and optionally put it on your character sheet. Some of these are important items like keys required to win the mission. Others don't do anything in this game, but will give you sweet loot that you can use in the next game. A few notes on searching. Your hero has limited inventory space. You can only hold 1 green weapon, 1 green or yellow weapon, and 1 blue light item at a time. You'll likely need to get rid of some of your existing items in order to pick up the new items. You can remove any of your items whenever you want from the game to clear up space. All items you find during a search come into play fully loaded and fully durability'd. The fight action. Use one of your weapons to kill zombies in your current area. Your weapon's strength will tell you how many zombies you can kill in one attack. Move the ammo or durability of your weapon 1 down the track. Once a weapon has no more ammo or durability, you can no longer attack with that weapon. If your weapon makes noise, add that number of zombies to the horde box. A few notes about fighting. Some items will let you reload guns, but you can never repair a broken melee item. If you're running low on weapons, never fear! You can always attack with your fists. Kill one zombie, and take 1 damage. I knew those martial arts lessons would come in handy one day. Remember, you can only attack zombies in your current area, which means you can't attack zombies in a street area from a search area, and vice versa. Though, it really does seem like you should be able to shoot a gun out of a window. Whatever, that's a house rule for another day. You can also perform a few other miscellaneous actions. You can use a non-weapon object and do what it says on the card. Move the durability token 1 space. If the durability token reaches a trash can symbol, that item is used up. Remove it from the game. It's the zombie apocalypse. You don't need to carry around that empty soda can until you find a recycling bin. You can pick up or drop a heavy object in your area. Some heavy objects are frickin' sweet weapons. Some are used for quests, and some are your unconscious friends. While you're carrying a heavy object, it'll prevent you from using your regular weapons, and you also can't search. If you're lying down, you can get up. Sometimes we all fall down. This action lets you get back up. Actually, if you're lying down, this is the only action you can take. Remember, you can take up to 4 actions on your turn. Once you're done with your actions, any zombies in your area attack you back. What did you think they were gonna do? You just killed their friends! Plus, your brain is tasty. First, calculate your personal fend-off score. This is just the highest fend-off value on any of your weapons. Add up the fend-off scores of you and all the other heroes in your area. If this combined fend-off score is at least as large as the number of zombies in your area, then you successfully fend off their attack, and nothing happens to you. But if you didn't fend off successfully, your character takes 1 damage and falls down. If you go down to 0 life, you fall unconscious, and you don't get to take any more turns. Luckily, your friends can still drag around your body. Sometimes I pretend to be unconscious, just so I get dragged around. It's much easier than walking. Try it. A few notes on fending off. You can use weapons to fend off as usual, even if they're down to 0 ammo or 0 durability. Also, any fallen down heroes have a fend-off score of 0. It's hard to use an AK-47 with proper technique while lying on the ground. That's it! Once you're done fending off, end your turn. You must say, your turn, and then the next player's turn starts immediately. This is a very important rule to remember if you don't want everyone to yell at you for being too slow. The Horde! As I mentioned, you'll be playing along with a live soundtrack. Every so often, about once a minute or so, the soundtrack will growl at you. When this happens, flip over the top card of the zombie deck and immediately add that many zombies to the street area of the current player's tile. Remember that horde box that you placed 3 zombies in at the start of the game and added zombies to every time you used a noisy weapon? Well, if you flip over a horde card, you immediately add all of the zombies from that box onto the street area of the current player's tile. Yes, you heard me. All of them. This can be a truly breathtaking number of zombies spawning on your face all at once. And when I say breathtaking, I mean they'll probably take your breath away by killing you. After the horde card is drawn, add 3 more zombies to the horde box to start building up the next horde. Learning and growing with zombies. If you're a boss, you might want to play through multiple scenarios in a row, which can let your items carry through from one mission to the next. Especially cool are those search tokens, which you may have picked up during the game. If they were backpacks on the other side, you'll be able to trade them in for sweet items and weapons to take into the next mission. In these dangerous, zombie-filled times, we'd all love a cat companion, or a garbage can lid shield, or a skateboard. Just, if you've never ridden a skateboard before, now might not be the best time to learn how to ride. So that's Zombie Preteen, the game that puts you in the shoes of a sleep-deprived middle schooler. You're not actually a member of the living dead, you just stayed up too late on Snapchat. So that's Mambo 15, the game where all you need to win is a little bit of Monica, and a little bit of Erica, and a little bit of Rita, and a little bit of Tina, and a little bit of Sandra, and a little bit of Lucy. So that's Zamboni Fiend, the game where you chase down figure skaters at 3 miles an hour. Can you get a perfect 6 from the French judge? So that's Zombie 15, a surprisingly true-to-life high school experience. Stay tuned to watch our friendships collapse as we play this game with alcohol, but don't forget to like this video if you still have a brain, subscribe to us to catch more helpful survival tips in the future, and leave a comment down below telling us how you'd deal with the zombie apocalypse. I'll see you next time, but until then, play responsibly.
Var nice ska.
Shit!
I have no weapons.
Oh shit! Okay, that's...
Why are you in there all alone with no weapons?
Oh no!